The living bond of family in the East. Family is one of the oldest and strongest institutions of human society. In the East, it is not simply a household unit, it is a moral bond, a cultural foundation, and a source of spiritual and emotional strength. The people of the East enjoy family values that have been nurtured for centuries, carried from generation to generation through traditions, religion, and shared experiences. These values provide security to individuals, stability to societies, and harmony to communities. They shape the way people live, think, and interact with one another. The foremost value that Eastern families enjoy is respect for elders. In almost all parts of the East, from South Asia to the Middle East and the Far East, parents and grandparents occupy an honored place. Their guidance is sought in every important matter, their blessings are considered essential, and their words are not easily ignored. In South Asia, for example, it is common for younger people to bend and touch the feet of elders as a sign of respect. In Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh, children are raised to serve parents in their old age with devotion. In the Middle East, families hold their elders with dignity, treating their wisdom as a bridge between the past and the present. In the Far East, particularly in China and Japan, the idea of filial piety is deeply ingrained. Children are morally bound to honor, obey, and care for their parents throughout their lives. This respect creates not only discipline in family life but also a chain of continuity between generations. The second value is unity and closeness of the extended family. In many Eastern cultures, family is never confined to parents and children alone. Cousins, uncles, aunts, and grandparents remain closely tied, often living under the same roof or in close proximity. In South Asia, joint families are common, where several brothers live together with their families, sharing meals, resources, and responsibilities. Such arrangements create a sense of belonging and protection for every member. In the Middle East, tribal and clan ties extend the family into larger social networks, where weddings, funerals, and festivals bring together hundreds of relatives and friends. In the Far East, although modern urban life has reduced some traditional practices, the family unit still remains the foundation of social structure. In Korea, for example, national holidays like Chuseok bring families together, where people honor their ancestors and share meals as one large household. This unity ensures that no one is left isolated and that individuals can lean on one another in times of both celebration and sorrow. A third important value is sacrifice and responsibility. Parents in the East are often ready to forego their own comforts for the education and well-being of their children. Mothers and fathers work tirelessly to ensure a better future for the next generation. In South Asia, countless parents dedicate their savings to sending their children to good schools, even if it means living with limited means themselves. In the Middle East, children are taught from an early age that it is their duty to care for their parents in old age, and this sense of responsibility is tied closely with religious teachings. In the Far East, the idea of sacrifice is woven into social norms. Children are expected to honor the sacrifices of their parents by studying hard, working with dedication, and maintaining the family's reputation. The bond of responsibility is mutual. Parents devote themselves to their children, and children return the devotion in their parents' old age. Another value widely enjoyed is hospitality and generosity, which extend family principles into the broader community. In South Asia, the arrival of a guest is treated as a blessing. People often say, "A guest is like God," reflecting the respect and warmth with which visitors are welcomed. Even poor families will make efforts to serve food and tea to visitors, offering what they have with sincerity. In the Middle East, hospitality is considered a sacred duty. A guest, even if a stranger, is treated with honor, often served with the best food and seated at the most respected place in the home. In the Far East, hospitality is expressed with courtesy and care, where guests are welcomed with tea ceremonies, shared meals, and gestures of respect. This practice strengthens social ties and reflects the value of treating others as part of the larger family. Closely linked to this is the value of honor and dignity of the family. In Eastern societies, an individual's actions are not seen in isolation but as a reflection of the entire family. Therefore, people are raised with the sense that honesty, modesty, and good conduct are not only personal virtues but also duties towards their family name. In South Asia, Families take pride in maintaining reputations built over generations, and any wrong step by one member may bring sorrow to all. In the Middle East, tribal honor and family dignity are deeply respected, shaping both social behavior and decision-making. In the Far East, the idea of saving face carries the same meaning. A person's behavior is judged in relation to the family's standing. This sense of honor creates discipline and moral responsibility, ensuring that individuals think not only of themselves but also of the collective image of their family. Finally, religion and tradition form the spiritual foundation of Eastern family life. In South Asia, family life is closely tied to religious practices. Prayers, fasts, and festivals are observed collectively, giving rhythm and unity to daily living. The Middle East, with its deep Islamic roots, places family life at the heart of religious observance, where marriage, child-rearing, and respect for parents are seen as acts of faith. In the Far East, traditions such as ancestor worship in China or Shinto practices in Japan bind families to their heritage and instill values of gratitude, humility, and respect for the natural order. Religion and tradition give meaning to family bonds and reinforce values that have lasted for centuries. In conclusion, the family values of the East: respect for elders, unity of the extended family, sacrifice and responsibility, hospitality and generosity, honor and dignity, and faith and tradition form the essence of life for millions of people. They shape identities, build strong communities, and offer comfort in times of difficulty. From the villages of South Asia to the deserts of the Middle East, and from the cities of Japan to the countryside of China, these values provide a moral compass and a source of pride. In a world where many social structures are weakening, the family values of the East remain enduring, reminding us that true happiness lies not in possessions or wealth, but in the warmth, harmony, and love of family life.